Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു മോഡ്യൂൾ ടെസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട്, യൂഷ്വൽ മാനറിൽ തന്നെ നടത്തുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ഈ സാറ്റർഡേ ആയിരിക്കും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സാറ്റർഡേ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യാം, മൺഡേ ആയിക്കോട്ടെ. മൺഡേ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഡേറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എത്ര വരിക? എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ സെക്കൻഡ് നവംബർ ആകുമ്പോൾ നമുക്കൊരു മോഡ്യൂൾ ടെസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടാവും 4. അതേപോലെ ഒരു അസൈൻമെന്റ് 4 ക്വിസിന്റെ ബേസിൽ ഉണ്ടാവും. അതിന്റെ ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഒരു ദിവസമായിരിക്കും, യൂഷ്വലി നടത്തുന്ന പോലെ തന്നെ ഉണ്ടാവും. അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുക. ഓക്കെ, കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, ലാസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നമ്മൾ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ഓടിച്ച് വിടുകയായിരുന്നു ചെയ്തത്. നമുക്ക് ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡ് ആയിട്ട് നോക്കാം. ഇക്വേഷൻസ് ഫോർ ബ്രേക്സ് അപ്ലൈഡ് ടു the wheels. ബ്രേക്കിംഗ് ഇക്വേഷൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. 3 ടൈപ്പ് ആയിരുന്നു ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, അപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് 3 കേസ് ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ അതിലെ ഫസ്റ്റ് കേസ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്തത്. എന്തായിരുന്നു? ബ്രേക്ക് അപ്ലൈഡ് ടു ദ റെയർ വീൽസ് ഓൺലി. The case where the brake is applied to the rear wheels only. In that case, there is a case 1. That is case 1. That is brake applied to rear wheel only. Rear wheel. Ayyo. Rear wheels only. Brake applied to rear wheels only. So in that case, what happens is we are applying the brake to the rear wheel only. So this is the direction of motion, and in that motion, when we are applying a brake, the friction will be acting only on this rear wheel. So the frictional force Fr, that is frictional force at the rear surface or rear portion, that is Fr, which is equal to mu into Rr, where Rr is the reaction at the rear wheel. This will be acting in this portion in this particular direction, okay, which opposes the motion. This is the case 1. So the forces acting on the vehicle in the first case are, first one, the weight capital W, which is acting vertically downwards. So we are resolving the weight to 2 components, that is one along the inclined plane, that is W sin theta, and one perpendicular to the inclined plane, that is W cos theta. So these are the 2 components of the weight W, that is W cos theta and W sin theta. Then this is the center of gravity. This is the inertia force, that is M into A, where M is equal to W by G. The M equal to W by G, and A, that is acceleration, we are denoting as F here for the deceleration. We are using deceleration because while we are applying brake, the velocity will be decreasing. So these are the forces. That is, first one, the reactions RF and RR. Then the frictional force at the rear surface, that is mu into RR. Inertia force W by G into F. Then the components of the weight, that is W sin theta and W cos theta. So now considering the equations of equilibrium, that is sigma Fy equal to 0 implies, that is, we are taking x-axis along the inclined surface and y-axis along the perpendicular to the inclined surface. Then sigma Fy equal to 0 implies Rf plus Rr equal to this one, this particular value, that is W cos theta. Rf plus Rr equal to W cos theta. Then sigma Fy, sorry, sigma Fx equal to 0 implies, there is a forces along the x-axis or along the inclined plane, that is W sin theta W by G into F. Then this frictional force. So we can write it as W sin theta into the negative direction. So we are taking the left side, both the negative values, so it becomes positive, and we can write it as W sin theta plus that inertia force W by G into F, which is equal to, this is the frictional force, mu into RR. So from here we can say RR equal to mu will go downwards, and W by mu into sin theta plus W by mu into F by G. Okay, we can write RR as like this. Next, for the equilibrium, we know sigma Fx equal to 0, sigma Fy equal to 0, and also sigma M equal to 0. That is the moment, total moment about any of the point will be equal to 0. So while taking the case where we are applying brake to the rear wheel, we have to take the moment about this front portion, front wheel. And in the case where we are taking force along the, or brake applying at the front portion only, that is the second case, there we will take the moment at R in the similar manner. Okay, so at present we are taking moment about the this particular point. So while we are taking moment about this particular point, what all will be the moments we will see. Okay, so the forces are reaction R, RF, which is passing through this point, so there will be no moment for that. Then W sin theta into this particular height. This height is small h. So W sin theta into h, which will be in anti-clockwise direction, that is minus W sin theta into h, that is sigma M equal to 0 implies minus W sin theta into h. Then this inertia force, that is W by G into F, which is at a height, or distance h, that will also make a counterclockwise moment. So minus w by g f into h. Now the force w cos theta, which is at a distance, this particular distance. The total distance is b, and this much is l. So this distance is b minus l. So and this particular force w cos theta will create a clockwise moment. So we can write plus w cos theta into b minus l, which is acting in the clockwise direction. That's why we are using plus. And then due to the force rr or reaction rr, which is at a distance b, and which will constitute a clockwise, not counterclockwise moment. So minus, we are using negative sign, minus rr into b. Okay. So which implies now instead of this rr, we are substituting this value, this particular value here, and so we can write minus w sin theta into h minus w by g into f h plus w cos theta into b minus l minus, instead of rr, w by mu into sin theta plus w by mu into f by g into b. Here there is equal to 0. Equal to 0. So we got a relation like this. From here, we will take the value f by g by cutting w and all. We will get the relation for f by g as, after factorization and all, we will get the relation, final relation as f by g equal to mu into b minus l cos theta by b plus mu h minus sin theta. Okay. Now in this relation, we are substituting this value f by g value here. So we are substituting this relation here, and we will get rr, that is a reaction force at the rear wheel, normal force at rear wheel, that is rr equal to by substituting we will get w sin theta by mu plus w, sorry, w by mu into this value, that is mu into d minus L cos theta by d plus mu h minus sin theta and on factorizing and simplifying we will get a final value or final relation for RR as RR equal to d minus L into cos theta divided by d plus mu h into W. So we got a relation for normal reaction at the rear wheel as RR equal to d minus L cos theta into W by d plus mu h. Now from this relation, that is sigma fx equal to fy equal to 0, we got relation that is RF plus RR equal to W cos theta. From here we can say RF equal to W cos theta minus RR, right? So using that we can say, or we can write RF equal to W cos theta minus RR, or we can say B cos W cos theta minus this value, that is B minus L cos theta by D plus mu h into W, and on simplifying we will get RF as RF equal to 1 plus mu into h cos theta divided by D plus mu h into W. So this is the normal force, or the relation for the normal force, where the brake is applied to only to the rear surface or the rear wheel. So these are the relations. Now we may consider the other case, that is the case where the friction or the braking is applied only to the front wheel. So in that case, what all forces will act, or how the forces may vary, or the equations may vary from the case one. So we'll see. Okay. Hmm. Now we may see the next case, that is case 2, where the brake is applied only to the front wheel, that is front wheel only. Okay, so in this case, what we see is, here this frictional force will not be there. The frictional force will be acting only in the front wheel, so that will be mu into RF, acting like this, and all the other will be same. So the equations will be also in the similar fashion. So we will go to the equations. That is, for sigma, first one is sigma f y equal to 0 implies what all will be there. That is R plus RR equal to W cos theta itself, the same value. RF plus RR equal to W cos theta, same thing. Then sigma fx equal to 0 implies, here instead of mu into RR, it will be mu into RF. That is W sin theta plus W by G into F equal to mu into RF. And here also we will take the relation for RF from here. That is RF equal to W by mu into sin theta plus W by mu into F by G equal to, okay. That is the relation for RF. Then here next we take the moment, that is moment at the point R, or this portion, equal to 0, equating the moment of the all forces about this point equal to 0 implies sigma m equal to 0 implies. So here we will see what are the moments. So we are taking the moment about this point, and the forces are RF, RR, W sin theta, W cos theta, and the inertia force W by G into F. So the forces or the moment due to RR will be 0 because it is passing through the point we are considering. Now the force or the moment about the point, this point, for the force RF will be RF into this particular distance, that is B, RF into B, which is clockwise. That is clockwise, so it will be taken as positive. That is RF into B. Next, W sin theta, which is at a distance H. So W sin theta into H, which is counterclockwise. So minus W sin theta into H. Then the inertia force W by G into F, which is at a distance H. So that is also in the counterclockwise direction. So we are using negative sign, minus W by G into F into H. Then W cos theta, which is at a distance L from this point, that will be in counterclockwise direction. Therefore, minus W cos theta into L. So these are the forces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the frictional force is acting through the point, so that is also 0. So these are the forces which is equal to 0. And here also we are making the substitution from here, this value. Substituting this value here, and we are next step we are getting the ratio f by g from that and substituting back to this equation, and we will get a relation for RF, and then from that using this particular relation we will get the relation for RR in the same manner. So while substituting the value of RF from this relation, we will get, or we will get a relation that is W by mu into sine theta into B, sorry, plus W by mu into F by G, this particular value, that is RF into B, minus W sine theta into H, minus W by G into FH, minus W cos theta into L equal to 0. From that, we will get the relation for F by G as, or on simplifying, we will get the relation for F by G as mu L sine theta divided by B minus mu into H minus sine theta Now we are substituting this value in this particular relation here, and we will get the value for RF as RF equal to, on simplifying, we will get a final relation as L into sine theta by B minus mu H into W. This will be the relation for reaction force at the front wheel in this case. And on substituting the relation for RR, that is you already get a relation, that is RF plus RR equal to W cos theta. From here, RR will be equal to W cos theta minus RF. So while substituting and simplifying, we will get RR equal to B minus L minus mu H into cos theta by B minus mu H into W. Okay, these are the relations. So in the first case, this was like this. There is the reactions or the normal forces were like this. that is RR equal to this particular value, and the RR will be equal to this particular value. In the second case, where we are applying to the front wheel only, brake applied to front wheel only, then we will get the relations like this. Now, what happens when both the wheels are brake, or the brakes are applied to both the wheels? What will be happening? That means, in that case, both the frictional force will be active. FR and mu RR will be there. Both will be active. Okay. Okay. In that case, we will be considering the next class.